might not be the greatest situation, but I think he's an asset at the position that we might need to be considering.
I'd do anything to win. How about that? I'll do anything to win. If it means sacrificing the soul of Marquise Bell and him not being able to walk after the season's over, so be it. He said, knowing the Cowboys, they will probably go and get a former defensive line coach for the Cowboys and bring him back and make them DC. They Cowboys make comfortable moves. You ain't lying. Lou, what's good with you, bro?
Man, what's good, man?
Man, I can't call it, my boy.
Yeah, trying to make it, man. Trying to make it.
Shit, same here, man. But shit, let's talk some Dallas Cowboys football while we got you, man. I know you like me. You got work in the morning. We just out here, getting up early with the roosters and shit.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing. Well, you got me. I'm doing a lot of driving today, so I'm more free now. So
Shit,
trying to make it.
I know that's right, man. So yeah, man. What are your thoughts about landlords? Prospect or maybe moving Marquise Bell back to the linebacker position. Because even though he lacks in size, he does not lack in tenacity, and he does have experience there because of what Dan Quinn asked him to do in his defense. So would that be like something that you would personally do? Move Marquise Bell back to the linebacker spot, or would it just be getting Marquise Bell on the field in general?
That is a good idea. I want to see him at the strong, at least at first in Donovan Wilson position. Before, but in order to get Sanborn off the field, you need to make either Murray or Louisville the Mike, and then
Mm-hmm.
move either one of them to the Sam, so they over here on the strong side with the tight end. And I think Marquise Bill can hold his own at the wheel. You know what I'm saying? We asking a lot of it, but hopefully he doesn't get targeted in the run game. They don't find him, everything like that. But I think we have a good enough run defense to fill in them gaps. Like they good on pursuit. I like Donovan Ezraku, how he was pursuing backside. Kenny Clark on film and Mozzie, they asses. I had to give Dante Fowler a damn loaf because they out here outrunning the damn ends. You know what I'm saying? Because they were moving, man. So they be pursuing hard. So that is something we can see. It's just operation get Sanborn off the roster. Like I don't even want him on the
Facts.
I don't even want him on special teams because he's that unathletic. He needs to be demoted completely. Like I'm gonna
See,
give that to
see,
him.
Lou, my whole idea behind it was I seen Bell play some decent linebacker with a worse defensive line.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you give him a good defensive line, maybe he can play even better.
Yeah, like this is the first time we got actual like nose tackles, man. And you messing up like this in the middle? No, hell no. You could have brought me back Kendrick, old ass, but you just not moving.
Mm-hmm.
Our
Well, well,
linebackers is making us take another step back. You know what I'm saying? Like we took a step forward on the defensive line and took a step back at linebacker.
It was the
unfortunately,
DBs last week. This Green Bay game, bro. They were literally getting an out. Like I'm talking about. The defense had them on the ropes. It was the linebackers giving them the out. Like it was Sanborn getting targeted by Tucker Craft and Josh Jacobs and everything like that. I'm like, dog, it's him versus him. Yeah, I'm
nah,
taking the other
ain't
dude
gonna
every
work.
time.
Ain't gonna ever work. He said, "Can we see what landlord is? Can we see what Isaiah Land is?" Like, listen, we got a lot to discuss in terms of like rotation when it comes to the defensive line and the linebacker room. Because I don't think either one should be set in stone at this point. Like, we got some shit that we need to make adjustments. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you got to treat this defense like an old school Chevy. You can't just drop the motherfucking engine in there and say that you're done and you still leaking oil and you still got blown head gaskets and shit. You got to get back underneath the hood, man, and make that shit run right. Cause right now you can only drive that bitch to the store and back. You can't even take that bitch to work, nigga. You got to figure some shit out on that defensive side of the ball. But we are gonna get some folks back, and they're gonna be some decisions there. So shout out to Patrick No.C. But these are a bunch of guys coming back for the Dallas Cowboys who 21-day practice window can open this week. We got Siobhan Revel, the guy that everybody fell in love with in the draft process. The scouting department gave him their own manufactured Fugazi ass nickname, the Condor. Kalen Babyseat Carson, who sprained his ACL at a Diddy party, slipping up by the pool. Then we got Jonathan Mingo. His
Boy,
bones,
you wild as hell.
his bones is brittle. He don't drink milk.
He said that boy sprung his ankle slipping on the by the pool at a Diddy party. You wild as hell, boy.
But he did though. It wasn't playing football. Damn sure was playing football. Jonathan
But I ain't
Mingo.
gonna lie though. Can I please interject real quick? I swear it ain't gonna take long.
I'm
Listen,
counting. I'm
I
counting it
think
down.
I think that's partially the problem. What's wrong with us? Cause how the hell these niggas got nicknames already? Kalen Carson and that other nigga, Rumble. They don't deserve no nicknames yet, man. Go ahead.
No, you ain't lying. Cause how you just gonna come in here as a fifth round pick with number 21 and you got a nickname? Boy, you gonna sit your ass down. Listen,
Yeah, we that was a red flag right there. We should have saw that from the beginning, man. That's on us.
what's crazy?
And
I looked at.
just like we say compete every day. Siobhan Russell been too hurt to compete, but watch when he get healthy, he probably jump right into a starting role. Watch.
Hmm. Unfortunately, because he was a high draft pick, so they gonna try to get him on the field, and I don't agree with that. Like let the man, don't rush the man back for his own damn good. You don't want, when it comes to corner, that's a position that's all about your confidence and your athletic ability, because you're somebody that's going to lose 9 times out of 10. You don't know what the hell this wide receiver finna do. He can run the entire route tree. You're out here guessing and playing your keys and shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't actually know where the fuck this 4-3 running wide receiver finna go. You gotta stay in front of him, stay with him. And if you make the catch, you gotta tackle this man. Like you gonna lose 9 times out of 10 as a corner. So when it comes to corners, I want them healthy and confident. You know what I'm saying? Like don't put Siobhan Revel back when he ain't either. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that to that young man. He don't deserve that. Uh, like hell, like honestly, Josh Butler deserves to play before Kalen Carson and Javon Revel. If we talk about people that play good football, like Josh Butler is the corner from this IR list. That if you ask me, hey Henny, which three of these corners I want to see, it's Josh Butler, because Josh Butler actually played good football when he was on the damn football field.
I guarantee you, we can put a wager up right now, friendly wager. I bet money Siobhan Revel plays first.
I mean, you're probably right about he going to
Yep,
play first. He shouldn't play first though.
that's who they want to win over a certain somebody. The one over the one that got
I'm
earmarked.
with you.
You know what I'm saying?
I just made the case that he couldn't have competed every day. He competed to rehab every day. I just told
He
you
sure did compete.
that that's shoddy. I'm challenging shoddy mindset. Y'all wearing these big ass hoodies and t-shirts every day, talking about compete every day, but you not practicing that.
And hey,
Hmm.
this gonna get to the elephant in the room. You know that we have these conversations about the defensive side of the ball, right?
But let me say this because I will say this. We're gonna end on a high note. I am excited for the pass defense in the cornerback room because we're getting all these
Mm-hmm.
bodies back, and that it's going to hopefully it truly does drive competition. But at the most, it's going to give our defense the best friend is in rest. You know what I'm saying? Like at worst, they're going to be on just a rotation. So I am excited with that because Elam, I think some of these guys are just getting too comfortable. That's being in there. They've been playing bad, so I think that's going to be a good thing.
Yeah, because you definitely could bench Elam, and I wouldn't give a fuck. Just being real, like it could be
Yeah, I'm
anybody.
just being hard on side of him. I just
Nah,
want to make sure he stays true to his mantra because that is the defensive side of the ball, but you over the whole program though.
that's what
You over it all.
that's what I was finna get into. You know what I'm saying? Like, when do you interject on the side of the ball that's not your specialty? You know what I'm saying? When do you interject and then take the bullets for the shit if the shit don't work out with the shit that you try to implement? Because right now, like I don't know if it's 1,000% fair, but the offense, I don't see too many motherfuckers not playing that shouldn't play. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe people that like Jadon Blue, but like hell, Jadon Blue ain't meeting the standard. His ass need to sit down. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really have too many complaints about who's playing and shit on the offensive side of the ball. And to be fair though to the situation, it's also a way more well established unit than the damn defense. You know what I'm saying? There were a lot more moving parts on the defense, so I get why the offense is a little bit more consistent and not too many people out of place over there. But my only thing is this: like when as the head coach, an offensive minded head coach, do you step in, and put your stamp on the defense when shit ain't going like that? Because
Right now,
I don't know
right
how much
now.
he know. I don't know how much he knows. I'm not saying he don't know defensive football. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm saying. But I'm not saying I don't know how much he knows about the day to day meetings and lessons and shit like that to go over there and say this nigga should play and this nigga shouldn't.
I think it's right now. When your defense is historically bad, what better time is to interject? You need to be doing
I
that
think
now before your season get out of hand.
yeah, I think when I because I like the Eberflus hire because the one thing I thought because since Shot is a young coach, Eberflus as a previous head coach, come in and be an advising, but this is gonna be an important stepping stone if Shotty to stamp himself as a good head coach is to override and even your mentor or somebody who's supposed to be mentoring you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you outrank him, and his success ultimately affects your success. As a head coach, like when you, everybody in that entire building of like what they do comes back to you and how you manage it. So if you want to really stamp yourself as a head coach, Shotty, you gotta know when to put your foot down, even on guys that you are like say you what's the word for it? You know what I'm saying? Like you passing the work too.
That you delegating to? That's where you were looking for delegation.
Yeah, delegation.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like the way it's going right now, all the blame is on Matt Eberflus for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, if Shotty steps in and he makes an adjustment and the shit blows up in his face and it gets worse, then it's on Shotty, especially when that's not his forte. So that's why I
Get
asked the
what we
question.
said though. Oh, go
Yeah,
ahead.
that's why I asked the question on when would you know the situation get to that point. So go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just asking like, what we gonna wait till it get good and then interject? Like it should be at its worst point possible right now. Like I hope it can't get no worse than this. This is when you need to be more involved. I ain't saying you turn into a defensive guru, but I am saying you should have a little more damn input. Like, cause guess what? Ultimately, this gonna be on you. Just like Luke said.
And this is where it's hard for head coaches who are also the play caller. Like you gotta in order for you to do that, to put on that head coaching hat, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like one thing we noticed in that practice, man, like guys weren't moving around. Coordinators really weren't moving around. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like when we went there, Clayton Adams stayed with the O line, didn't leave the O line. Like, you know what I'm saying? Eberflus was with the linebackers, didn't leave the linebackers. You know what I'm saying? Or Shoddy moved around in the beginning, but like he stayed on the offensive side because he's worried about his play calling and everything like that. This is something you need to forego and give to Clayton Adams a bit. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Shoddy, I see his effect. Just you can trust him with it. You know what I'm saying? Trust him with it just a bit for this week and take two steps over to the other side, the other half of the field, and check on what they doing, man. What they doing over there? Like step in on their meetings, man. What's the plan? What's the cause this week?
Cause guess
Ask
what?
them
If
like
you keep catching L's, who gonna be like, we probably distributing the blame fairly, but how these L's get distributed?
They're gonna go on his resume. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
and we talk about job security. I don't think that the Dallas because Jerry Jones like box office. You got an offense putting up 400 yards. I don't think he'll lose his job. If they keep losing, if the offense keep hooping. You know what I'm saying? So that I don't know. Like I get the point that y'all making. I just don't know if Shotty is going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because like as it stands right now, You know what I'm saying? With him overseeing his offense and doing his shit, like he damn near blame. He like I understand like he's the head coach. You know what I'm saying? But he damn near blame free in the unit that's fucked up. If I'm the offensive play caller and the head coach, my side of the ball hooping, like the dudes over there, that's the worst defense in the league. They one gonna probably get executed. You know what I'm saying? So we talk about self preservation. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I do, but I do got a question though.
What's
Who
up?
the hell hired him? Because we can
Apparently,
say that, but if Shotty had something to do with hiring him, then that's a different conversation.
I don't think he did.
I think this is a Jones hire.
Like he has no connections to Shotty. Like he has a direct connection to Jerry Jones.
None of them other people did either, though. To be fair, like he went out and just recruited the best people for the job that I seen.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah, that don't, that's how you can that's the key and the clues on how you know that's a shoddy hire. Like there's like look at the defense. Everybody that's on the defense and as far as coaching is literally came from Chicago. That sounds like a Jerry hired Eberflus, and Eberflus had complete control of the defensive side of the coaching. Oh, I got the guy for linebackers. I got the guy for the only person is White Cotton with D line. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I guess that's you could say that was a shoddy hire because that was completely out of the ordinary. But other than that, I think everything else is. This is why I think Eberflus is not even gonna get fired. I wish I came early. I know you had offered this. I don't think he'll get fired. One, the whole we can really point our finger to who's the reason why the defense is struggling is the front office. This roster management, and it's not just because they got rid of 11. It's a big part of that. But I chalk it to y'all have three coordinators in 3 years, and y'all been so stubborn on the personnel. You know what I'm saying? You so technically, I can say you didn't give DQ all he needed. You didn't give Zimmer all he needed. You damn sure didn't give Eberflus all he needed. You told him, look, we got these two safeties already on payroll. They gonna play. You know what I'm saying? The only position you left open is because of injuries, because of linebacker. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe a D line and an edge, far in between. But like as far as that, I don't think. I think the Jerry and the Jones family is pretty much to blame for this defense struggle. It's catching up to bite them all these years of being stubborn.
yeah. To Luke's point, it's been three different defensive coordinators in the same roster. Like you look up, everybody's the same on the defense. Like you ain't brought nobody in that's slightly different that works in nobody else's defense. It's just been the same people in different schemes. So to Lou's point, you switch schemes every damn year at this point, and you got the same people running the shit.
Now this week, I'd say it was much more. In my opinion, it seemed like it was much more on the players this week. It was much more on the players this week to me because I seen a lot of missed tackles. Like that's something I see a lot of people not talking about. Like our tackling is not great.
At all.
We need to be better at tackling, bro, because that's what's helping these teams sustain these drives to me.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, and that's why I told him I actually it's sad, but better is better, right? It's four better than three.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's slightly better, but it's better,
Yeah,
right?
that's an improvement.
So I felt like we played slightly better, believe it or not, on defense. I know it sounds crazy, but I think what the progress was that we actually was getting them to third and long this time around. We just wasn't getting off the field. That's
And
the
you know who's
problem.
at the point, like at the center of the missed tackle problem?
Jack Sanborn.
I counted 10 errors. Like I did a whole trenches film session yesterday.
Oh God.
I had to switch from trenches on the defense. I had to go solely on the linebackers. That's how bad. I was like, hold on, man. Hold on, y'all. I know we go regrading the D line and D ends. Hold on. Let me add linebackers a line. I counted 10 errors, and 8 of them errors were missed tackles.
Mm, mm, mm.
Like they attacked him, man. They found him, bro. And he was. I keep saying the landlord. He was their out.
That shit's sad, dog. But I do agree with you about the tackling because your head coach said the same thing. He said they call that shit hidden yardage because they said they got like a cup. They got two people coming down, and you're trying to vice the guy with the ball. Well, he said if you're not bringing him down right there, and they get an extra 4 yards, It should have been a 2 yard gain. They end up getting 5 yard gain. He said over time that should add up. 3 yards here, 4 yards here, 5 yards here. You look up, and this by the end of the game, over the course of 40, 50 plays, and they done gave up an extra 80 yards. They didn't have to. So Eberflus talked. Oh, not Eberflus, but the boy Shotty talked about the missed tackling shit too. He said they weren't good enough in that aspect. Because they got a way that they practice it, and they're just not executing it very well. So he talked about that being a big issue as well. So y'all not lying. Y'all saying the same shit the head coaches have. I'm not sure that y'all even seen the boy interview. So that's how you know you're right.
Nah, I seen it on tape. I'm just going off of what my eyes showed me on tape. And like I said, this time around, at least we was getting them to third down, third and long. That's progression. That's why I asked y'all that very simple question. It's four better than three. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't quite got the five yet, which will probably be average. But we went from three to four this week. I feel like, and then we was playing a good offense and a good quarterback with good weapons as well. So hopefully we start progressing, man. We got to.
But yeah, that's a sad thing about it. You bring your grades up from a 10 to a 30, you still got an F. It's just a better F. Like, mama's still gonna beat your ass when you get home.
Stop here, and I just said we progress, man. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Mama's still gonna beat your ass when you get home, but shit, that's that F a little stronger. Oh shit.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be down there as long. She ain't gonna beat your ass as long. You still gonna get your ass beat.
Yeah, like shit, you tried a little bit, kind of sort. That's too small to even read. So
you wrote your name this time. Shit, bro.
You wrote your name is crazy. What was it when y'all was there? You got 5 points around your name.
Yeah, it's like five. I think 5 for each name, right? 5 for the date.
Yeah, sign and date this shit, mate. Oh, but hey, man, we do not wish injury on nobody. Matter of fact, across the league, I wish a speedy recovery to Tyreek Hill. I wish a speedy recovery to Malik Neighbors. I wish a speedy recovery to anybody going through injury. CeeDee Lamb, of course, right? But also speedy recovery to Malik Hooker. He's going to be sidelined with a toe injury for a couple of weeks. How do y'all think that affects the Dallas Cowboys back end? And it can be a positive impact because he's not there. You know what I'm saying? If you're playing bad and then you're gone, that might be, a positive. It could be a negative. Give me y'all standpoint on the absence of Malik Hooker.
Take as much
Let
time
me
as you
just
need.
say this real quick. As much as we've been begging for one day to get on the field, this your moment, sir. I ain't gonna lie. And I feel like you got the athleticism and the ability to do this job. So now you gotta prove us right, one day. Real talk. This your moment, son. You know what I'm saying? Like I should never see Malik Cook on this field again. You young, you capable, you fast, you got everything you need to play the safety position. And the free safety position at that. So I should never see Malik Cook on this field again for real. And if it is, and you playing well and they still put him out there, we gonna bang for you.
Exactly.
Real
Mm-hmm.
talk.
Yeah.
Go ahead, look.
Yeah. I know the court courteous thing to do. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to get healthy. The important thing to get healthy. But I will say the speed take as much time as you need, Malik. Take as much time as you need, sir. Go on, and take a, you know what I'm saying. Go on, and take a, take a few time off. Get, hang with the family. You know what I'm saying. Play with the kids, all that. We need this right here. I need Wanya up there because I need to see on film so we can have proof for everyone that this is the change we needed. I didn't know it was gonna be him. Be honest with you, I thought I was gonna be Donovan. But I didn't. I had no idea that Wanya was gonna be this good at the free. But I should have because he's athletic as hell. So and that's what I wanted, activity. So
Mm-hmm.
this is an opportunity here, and I think it's gonna be good. I did notice that they did not take any more shots deep, mainly because of Bland, because Bland gave up the other one. But We can't say Wanye was a part of that as well. So the real test is going to be upcoming. Well, it may not be this week because we're not really facing a gifted passer this week, but he'll still try us because they got Gary Wilson. But still,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm just now it's time to take. Yeah, what are you gonna do with the opportunity, man? Like, are you gonna fold or are you gonna make great players, man? Make great plays, man.
That's very true. Like you said, great players make great plays. One yay. I wasn't able to make it to the interview, but you know he did. He was cool enough to do an interview with Wes and Jay Tuck. I believe I was on my deathbed at that point. I had got very sick last year when the shit actually happened. But he was cool enough to come on and actually interview with new media and the content creators. Man, he seemed like a real good dude. He got very good football mind. Like you already said, man, he's a great athlete. I'm rooting for the kid, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I think, you know, that he can go out here and make a name. Because one thing I will say about Dallas, Dallas is one of the few places around the league where you can be an undrafted free agent and become a superstar.
Oh yeah,
You know, and he fits that mold, man. He fits that mold. You can go from UDFA to superstar. Look at the run Bland. You can go from fifth round pick to one of the highest paid corners in the National Football League. You can go. You could be Dak Prescott in Dallas and go from fourth round pick to franchise quarterback. Like you can be Terrence Steele, go from UDFA to one of the highest paid tackles in the National Football League. Like the road to glory is in Dallas, man. So you just got to put your one foot in front of the other, dog. At this point.
for sure.
What's up with you, numbhead Neil? He said landlord's ligament business is about to pick up big time. It's fucking funny, but it's true. And listen, if you need a ligament from landlord, if you just have an aching knee, your ACL has failed. If anything is wrong, if you're in need of a knee, he's who you need to see. Go ahead to ligamentsareus.com, and right now you can buy one, get one free for the baby knees. Shameless plug for my brother's illicit website.
He running a special, man. Buy one, get one. You buy
Yeah.
one knee, you get a box of Fugazios, man.
I'm glad you brought that up, man.
That's the message.
We now have to segue and pay some bills. This podcast has been brought to you by Fugazios, the breakfast of losers. You go into your kitchen and you get you a big bag of failure and you open it up. Pour it in your bowl. No need for milk. If you pour water on it, it makes its own gravy.
Snap, crackle, popping in.
It'll make its own gravy. So come on and get you a big old helping of Fugazios. Taste the poverty.
Fugazios.
This message has been brought to you by The Struggle. But yeah, man. God knows, but for real though, man, I do like Wanye. I like Wanye a lot. I think that he can do some things out there. Like they even trusted him enough athletically to play some slot before. Like they have put him on at slot corner before for you. So we ain't got to question his athletic ability. You know, he's a young player, so you know there might be some miscommunications. There might be some personnel packages he gotta take time to recognize. But I do believe in his ability to get from point A to point B. If you can get from point A to point B fast enough, you know you can erase a lot of mistakes that you might not have up there for mental fortitude. You know what I mean? If you can get there fast enough, even if you see it late, you can still make something happen.
Yeah, Wanye is gonna have to be, I believe, like the archetype how he fixed his defense. Honestly, like just activity. I think I saw Tuck tweeted out. Like I was like, man, that's it right there. We're gonna have to just prioritize activity, man, and just athleticism on his defense and young guys in general. So like, I need them to see that with Sanborn, man.
I wholeheartedly agree with you, man. I do. But all right, man, it's been about an hour. I got to get my shit ready so I can go to work. I appreciate all y'all good people for coming in and showing love to the podcast. On the way out, though, man, there's 3 content creators. They got 3 cash apps. They got 3 channels. If you ain't got no money, I understand the economy is crazy. You can still go to every channel and hit the like button. If you ain't subbed up to every channel, if you follow Landlord and Lou but don't follow Henny, come over here and hit that sub button. If you follow Henny and Landlord but don't follow Lou, go to Lou page, hit that sub button, man. It goes a long way in helping us grow, prosper, and get proper endorsements outside of Fugazios. So we appreciate y'all in advance, man. So thank y'all for everything. Thank y'all for the love and support. And in the words of West Coast Cowboy, man, never look down because the star is up. Peace.